Again, chat, the YouTube chat, and we have Forex chat. Gonna need another monitor. The trading stream. Chats. Go here. Alright, now we're ready. What's going on, guys? So again, today live trading session. Remember, today we have news, high impact news, CPI, FOMC at 2 p.m. as well. So in about an hour and a half, 8:30 I think is CPI. At 2 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m. it's FOMC. So today might be another one of those days, just like last week, where right now we just have to wait for news to hit. Usually I don't trade news unless I see a very clean setup, but we'll go through the pairs. We'll see what we have left. We'll see what we could catch, what we gotta just stay away from. So today might just be a little small just update stream for the morning, and then once we update the charts, we'll see what we do, right? If not, then we don't have any trades today before 8:30, then we'll be done for the morning, and we'll just be back tonight for the isolation session. We'll come back, we'll see what the charts did, what price did, what the news did, and then we'll do the same thing we did last night, what we do every night, right? Update our charts, see what looks the best, isolate the best pairs, and then trade them tomorrow morning for the live trading session. So it's already Wednesday, so let's get started. So again, if you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure you guys do. The Discord is will be in the chat, will be pinned. Free Discord, you can request free one-on-one sessions. We do 2 daily live streams, Monday through Thursday. The isolation session at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's Monday through Thursday. Monday through Friday, we do the live trading session, right? 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then on the weekends, we do the weekly market breakdown. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Request the one-on-one sessions and start getting to learn. So let's start from the top to the bottom. So AU, we know again we're in an overall downtrend. We want to start seeing price go down. STP, let's update STP as well. So ADR for the day is 51 pips. STP is 34. Perfect. And we already did 25 pips for the day. So right now we know that we're still trading between the 30-minute high, which is up here, the red box. Again, everything is color coordinated. The red box is 30-minute, 4-hour box is blue. The daily time frame box is gray. So right now we know that we're still kind of at the low of the 30-minute low. We're still making smaller higher highs and higher lows in the internal time frame. Externally, we did have a change of character. What's the confirmation that price is going to continue to go short is once we get the break of structure after the change of character. So we don't have a break of structure. Price just gave us a change of character and gave us a pullback to the top side. Now, understanding this change of character was made by an imbalanced candle. This was made by the news candle, which was on Friday at 8:30 in the morning. It's also not a strong change of character. We also know that if we just zoom out a little bit, right, we're in a zone of consolidation. At one point, yeah, we were trending higher high, higher low, higher high, but then prices started moving sideways, right? Faking traders out, making everybody believe that this was a change of character, break of structure to go short, to continue going short, and then it goes right back to the top. Made everybody believe that this was a break of structure to continue the pushes to the top side. What did it do? It went right back down to the bottom. Again, made everybody believe that these were break of structures of the lows, made everybody believe that this is where price was going to continue to go short. What did it do? It continued to go up. And same thing here, made everybody believe higher high, higher low, higher high, that this was a break of the highs to continue to push to the top side. And what did it do? It went down back to the bottom, consolidated, and went right back down to the bottom. And again, made everybody believe that this was a strong low, that this was a break of structure, broke the lows, right? Made everybody believe that this was gonna continue to go short, and what did it do? Is giving us another pullback to the top side. So we understand that not only do we not have a break of structure of the lows, we don't have a break of structure after the change of character, we don't have a break of structure of the highs. So right now with the news, there's two things that could happen, right? And this is why we're staying away from it. Because in trading, I want to make sure that only one thing could happen, which is price going into my direction. So understanding that we have an imbalance, right? And also take note, I do not trade going counter trend, right? AU, for example, since we're in an overall downtrend, we're in A2, I only want to look for shorts. So these trades going long, understanding that, yeah, price, we know it's going to go up because it has to cover the imbalance. I'm not going to trade going long. AU, I'm only looking for shorts. So right now we just got to wait for it. There's no confirmations. There's no engulfing candles. There's nothing at all right now that's letting me know, hey, price is going to go short, or hey, price is going to go down. So this is a pair right now where we'll keep it on because STP hasn't been hit yet, but I'm not interested in trading it for now. EA, let's see. We know that we're at the low of, well, let's do STP real quick. So 84 is ADR, STP is 56. So we still see lower low, lower high, lower low, right? These lows broke. Small, this isn't really a significant pullback, right? I would love to just use this as a whole trend and say that we're still trading between this 30-minute low and this 30-minute high. But for the sake of the internal time frame, I'm going to use it for now, right? And there's two reasons why I'm going to use it. So the number one reason is the 30-minute, well, this 30-minute low that we would have, right? The lower low, lower high. Also, if we zoom out and go into let's update this real quick, right? So we know we're trading between this 30-minute low and this 30-minute high. And this probably already gave traders that opportunity to enter going long. So this might be a nice entry down here. So EA, we know we're in an overall uptrend. We know we're at the bottom of the zone consolidation, right? In the internal time frame, which is the 4-hour. From the daily, we still know we're lower low, lower high, lower low. Price consolidated, right? Swept the lows once, twice, 3 times, and we swept the lows again today, this morning. So here at the low of the zone consolidation, now if we go to the 30-minute time frame, we could see that price swept the lows, made everybody believe that this was a break of structure, which again, we know that this is not a break of structure. This is a sweep of the lows, right? Sweep of the lows, liquidity grab, it's all the same shit, just a different name. You know, all the trading gurus who try to just rename the things that already exist, right? This is a stop hunt, whatever it is, it's all the same shit, just again different verbiage. And then price gave us an engulfing candle. So if we go down to a higher time frame real quick, do we have an engulfing candle? Nothing in the 4, nothing in the 1, and I'm looking for a red, red, green. Nothing in the 30, nothing in the 15, in the 5-minute, maybe, let's see. Nothing in the 5-minute. So the only opportunity we had here to trade is after the sweep of the lows, when price gives us that push back to the top of the zone, the retest of the zone. So if you're in this trade from here, this is a perfect trade. This is a perfect trade. Having your stop loss below the zone at 20 pips, and my targeted entry obviously is not going to be all the way to the top, would just be 56 pips. So the first STP, or the 1 TP, the first TP I would have would be at 56 pips, would be at the high of the zone, right? That'll be number 1. So 23 pips for 35 is not bad. TP number 2, understanding that news is going to hit, price could always reverse. I wouldn't be trading news if I was in this trade, but I'd start looking at targets at the top of the high of the ADR, right? And we also know we have these gaps here over here at the top of the zone. This would be a trade where I'd be looking for something like this. So let's see what price does. At this point, I'm gonna turn this one off. We're not gonna continue to look at it because the entry was already given. If price comes back down with that news, I'm not gonna be interested in trading this. Why? Because there's no engulfing candles. That means that would be a very weak low, and price might just continue to push to the bottom. So EA we're gonna turn off for now. And again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Any pairs you guys want me to go over in specific, whether or not they're on our list for the day, let me know. ECAD gave a beautiful 30-minute and 4-hour engulfing retest. So this is another pair just like EA that entry was pretty much given at 3 in the morning. Pretty aggressive trade again, but we'll see. So STP 61 is ADR. STP is 40. So let's update this. Did we do 40 pips? We did 31. So this is another pair where we know, okay, we're in an overall uptrend. We're in the 4-hour lows. We swept the lows once again. We had the 30-minute lows. We had a 4-hour engulfing. And this is where price gave us the retest of the 4-hour engulfing. It gave us the retest of the 30-minute lows. And then swept away from it, right? Ran away from it, which is beautiful. So again, if you're in this trade on EuroCAD, if you're in this trade from the bottom going up, this is a perfect trade again. Where would my entry be? I would have entered over here on the retest of the engulfing candle. Stop loss would be at the low of the 4-hour, 10 pips. TP number 1 would be at 40 pips here, right? It would be somewhere here. We already did 31, so yeah, it'll be somewhere here. And then I would grab a whole STP. The whole STP would be the high of the ADR, right? And then the 30-minute gap is where I would be targeting for the rest of the week. So that's another position right here that was pretty much missed just based on the fact that the entry was given super early in the morning at 3 a.m. So this is one we'll turn off and we'll continue to look at later tonight. Euro USD. Again, another pair where we know we're in an overall uptrend. Same thing as EuroCAD and Euro AUD. We have these gaps at the top of the market. Price still making lower low, lower high, lower low. Today, Asia session, London session, looks like it wants to give us a type 1 or a type 2 or a type 3 pattern, right? And if we just start looking at it, it looks like it gave us a type 2 pattern. It consolidated throughout Asia session until London session, right? Once Asia session closed at 3 a.m., going into 4 or 5 a.m., it broke above the zone consolidation, gave the retest to continue that push to the top side. And if we look at that in the 15-minute time frame, which is where we're supposed to be looking at the moves for Asia London session, it did the break, retest to continue to push to the top side. This is a pair that moves 57 pips in a day as ADR. STP, however, is 38 pips. And again, updating how many pips we already did for the day. We did 28 out of 38. And again, this is another pair where right now we're too late for the entry. The entry was given at 4. If you were up anywhere between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m., you could have had a beautiful entry round on the retest at the top of the zone of consolidation or something like this. Right, risking 10 pips to get 25 as TP number 1, TP number 2 at 45 pips, TP number 3 at 51 pips. So Euro USD will, again, this is another pair we're going to have to turn off for now. Price already gave us the move for the day. GA is still just consolidating at the top of the zone of consolidation. So again, let's go back to the daily time frame so we could update this, and let me delete some of these drawings. Brush, 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 brush. Okay. So GA, we know we are in B2. We're in that second zone consolidation, looking for that third push to the top side. We're in the middle of the zone of consolidation. When we go down to the 4-hour time frame, we were again consolidating, making lower low, lower high, lower low. When it gave us a lower high, it just consolidated, swept the lows, went back up to the top, gave us a higher low internal time frame, and then broke above the zone of consolidation. Perfect. Once we broke above that zone of consolidation, we were looking for the retest, which we ended up getting here, right, to start off the week. But then price again, just for the last 3 days, just been consolidating from the top back to the middle, back to the top, back to the middle, back to the top, back to the middle, right? So to where we're at now. This is a pair that we want to see price bounce off the 50 EMA. We're bouncing off the 200, so not the best places to look for these trades. And also, we know we're in a zone of consolidation. We also know that, again, the confirmation for price to continue the push to the top side is when we get a break of structure after a change of character, right? So the fact that we had a change of character and we're still trading between this 30-minute high, 30-minute low, right? This low, higher high. I wanted to see either a pullback to get into a higher low to continue the push to the top side, or since we're consolidating, I want to see that break of structure of the zone of consolidation. So this is one of the pairs, right? GBP AUD, where right now I'm not confident in any of these entries that price might have given us earlier in the day. There's no engulfing candles in the 4 hour, there's no engulfing candles in the 1 hour, no engulfing candles in the 30-minute, nothing in the 15. Might have one. Where did I see it? Am I blind? Hold on. Red, red, green, but no, because the red candle, the second red candle did not close below the first. And then this red, red, green is not valid because it doesn't have a bottom wick on the green candle, but it gave us an engulfing green, closed above the first. The next candle came down, retested the highs, right? It retested here to continue the push. So if you're in this trade, again, that's not a valid engulfing candle, but you would be risking 10 pips and you'd be up 26 already at the top of the zone consolidation. So just because we're at the top of the zone consolidation, we don't have a break of structure. STP for this one too, I don't believe I have this on the screen. Why not? I don't know. Let's see. STP for this one is 93 is ADR. STP is 62. And we already did 58 pips for the day. So GA is almost done with the STP. The move for the day also is already done. It's not valid either. So we still gotta wait it out. GCAD, where are we? We are at the top of the zone of consolidation. We are in a higher high. We haven't had a higher low being set. So we already know this is not a valid place to look for a trade. We have a weaker rise last week. This week looks like price wants to give us that second week, which is perfect. We already know that if this week finishes on a second week of rise, we'll love to have a pullback by Friday. So then Sunday, Monday, going into next week, we'll have that third week high to the top side. So now 30-minute, again, we know we're still trading in the higher high. After a higher high is made, we want to see a higher low. So I'll draw it out for everybody to understand what it is that I'm saying. Right now, this is where we're trading. In the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Right now in the market, we're in this higher high. Price hasn't consolidated, right? Price hasn't consolidated. It hasn't given us a pullback. It's just been trending back to the top side, right? Higher high, low, and then higher high, higher low, 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 right? And this price kind of just moved sideways here for a little bit going into today. So this isn't the best place to look for a trade. We know we still have this 30-minute high, this 30-minute low in the external time frame. STP for the day is 42, and we already did 38 pips for the day. So GCAD is one we're not gonna keep an eye on for the day. GJ, we're in peak high territory. This is another one where at this point, let's update it because we broke above the 30-minute high. So 127 is ADR. 85 pips is STP. We had 3 days of rise, but we know we have a gap on the second day, so it resets the trend. We have a red 4-hour candle. 30-minute. We know we're trading between lower low, lower high, lower low, so we're trading between this 30-minute high and this 30-minute low. Price then went up and broke above the 30-minute high, so this is again a change of character to the top side. So let's update this real quick. we have change of character, and it's a blue change of character, and we know that we're trading between this 30-minute low and the high is set. Whenever this high is set, that's going to be the high that we're trading in. But right now we don't have a 30-minute high that's set yet, but let's keep it here. We'll see what price does. Now in the 4 hours, since the 4-hour candle is, or the 4-hour boxes are the blue boxes, right now we have to wait out for this candle to close. So in an hour and 40 minutes, if this candle just turns out to be a wick, then it's not a break of structure. We have to wait for that candle closure before anything else. So we will see what price wants to do. Now the question everybody should be asking, oh, but we had a change of character and a break of structure of the lows. After you said after a change of character and after a break of structure, that's the confirmation that price is going to turn around. Correct. If you're following the trend. Again, GJ is in peak high territory. Overall, GJ is uptrending. If the daily time frame is uptrending, and the 4-hour time frame is uptrending, and the 30-minute is downtrending, what does that mean? Simply just means that in the 30-minute time frame, we were in the higher high, making a higher low, right? And if we go to the daily time frame, you'll see that higher high, higher low, higher high. In the 30-minute time frame, this change of character break of structure was just higher low in the daily time frame. So again, this is why understanding market structure, it doesn't matter what strategy you're using. You could be using ICT, right? You would think that an imbalance right at the top of the zone, you would think that an imbalance or an order block up here would be, oh look, you have an imbalance retest, you have an order block retest. After a change of character break of structure, you think that this is where price is going to turn around and go short, right? If you're trading just this, right? If you're simply just trading market structure in the 30-minute time frame, you would think that what Muhammad said yesterday in the chat, which is you would think that this is where price is going to give you a retest, and this is where you're going to go short, and then it hits you out, right? It goes back up and hits your stop loss. If you're trading engulfing candles, you would think that a retest of the engulfing candle was here, and then it goes up and it hits your stop loss. There's a whole bunch of confluence here that just fake traders out. It collected contracts, got everybody out of their positions, made everybody believe that this is where price was going to turn around and go short. But again, just following all the rules, right? We know that for the last couple of days we were in the zone of consolidation. Price swept the lows, going short. That's already one indication that tells us price isn't going to go down. What did it do? It broke above the zone of consolidation. It gave a retest of the zone of consolidation, and it continued to push to the top side. So already understanding that, being able to see everything and putting it all the pieces of the puzzle, just putting them all together and understanding that we are in a higher high, higher low situation in a higher time frame, and in the internal time frame, which is the 30-minute, the 15-minute, these lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows was just a pullback for the higher time frame, higher high, higher low, higher high. And this is again just a higher low. So right now we gotta wait it out. We know we're trading now between this 30-minute high, this 30-minute low. That's pretty much it for now. STP is also 85 pips, and we already did 85 pips. So GJ for the day is already done. This is going to be a pair where if you want to continue to trade a pair after ADR or after STP is hit, by all means go ahead. Let me know how that goes for you. GU, we know we're in an overall uptrend. We are in V1. We're at the top of the zone of consolidation in an uptrend. So again, not the best place to look for a trade, but we'll continue to look for it. In the 4 hour, we have 2 weeks where price is just moving sideways, so we know we're stuck in a zone of consolidation. In the 30-minute now, we're consolidating in the internal time frame, right? Swept the lows, swept the highs, went back to the low, finally gave us a break of structure of the highs. All right, so first thing is first, STP. ADR is 64 pips, STP is 42 pips. The 4 hour candle that we had open for today is a green 4 hour candle. and 42 pips. Did we do 42 pips already? We did 35. Okay. So the second thing I want to see, do we have an engulfing candle? At this point, I want to see a red, red, green. Nothing in the daily. Nothing in the 4. In the 1 hour. Nothing in the 1 hour. No valid ones in the 1 hour. In the 30-minute, nothing that's valid either. Right now, I'm going to check the 15 here at the top of the zone. Nothing in the 15-minute. You had a small one here. Red, red, green. Nope. Does not valid. Doesn't have a top hook on that red candle. So, not a valid engulfing candle. We also know we're trading between higher high, higher low, and higher high. We're trading between the 30-minute high, what that price hasn't tapped into yet. The 30-minute low, that price hasn't tapped into yet. So let's see what price is going to do. Right now, where are we? We're in the middle of our zone. We're in the middle of the 30-minute high and the 30-minute low. What does the market maker like to do here in the middle of the zones? Likes to trap traders, right? Making everybody believe that, oh, this is a break of structure and we're going to continue to the top side, or vice versa, right? Giving us a double top here, doing something like this, right? To make everybody believe that this is where price is going to continue to go short. But what it really does is just turns back around and goes back up. Right? So this is where we have to just stay patient when we're in the middle of the zones, whether it's a middle of the range, whether it's a middle of the zone of consolidation, whether it's in the middle of your 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows. If you're in the middle of where price is currently trading from, is not the best place to look for a trade. So GU, what are we gonna do with GU? What do you guys want to do? GU, we still have news coming in, but I'm not gonna trade it, so we're just gonna turn it off. We'll go back to it when the news hits. Now US 30, we know this is a pair that moves during NYC session open. So if we don't have any, if no movements happen during the CPI at 8:30, then we know it's gonna want to move at 9:30, 9:45. If it doesn't move at 9:30, 9:45, which is the NYC open, then we know it's gonna move at 2 p.m. when the FOMC news hits. So if that's the case, if that's what price wants to do, then we just gotta wait it out. So in number one, we're in peak high territory, right? That's the number one thing. We're in peak high territory. We don't have any continuations. We can still see we're trading between higher high, higher low. Technically, this is not a higher high because price never broke. This is an equal high. So we know that we're still trading between this 4-hour and daily high and this 4-hour low over here. In the 30-minute, we know that we're trading lower low, lower high, lower low. Then price went up and gave us a bullish exhaustion candle for a 30-minute retest to give us this lower high. But price really is just in the 30-minute just consolidating here, right? In the zone of consolidation, right, we had internal fake breakouts of this little zone. Then it went short, and then at the bottom of the zone of consolidation again gave us a fake breakout. So not only do we not have a break of structure of the highs, we also do not have a break of structure of the lows. What does that tell us? That right now we have no clue where price wants to go. If price yesterday would have given us this red candle, right, and then we would have had another red candle break below here, and then we would have gotten a retest, then we would be 100% looking for price to go back down. But the fact that price did not give us a break of structure, and it didn't give us a break of structure of the highs, right now price could do whatever it wants to do. The news could hit and price could spike highs and then go right back down, or vice versa. It could spike lows and go right back up, because we still don't have a fucking clue. We don't have a single clue where price is gonna go yet. So if you're a trader who thinks that this is a break of structure and you think that this is a retest of the highs to go short, you're in for very bad news in a few minutes when news hits. STP2 ADR is 422. STP is 282. So right now we gotta wait it out. Obviously this is gonna be a pair that I'm still gonna look at since it's a NYC pair. 4-hour candle. USD CAD, we're still at the top of the zone of consolidation, still just consolidating. This has a red 4-hour candle and 38 pips, 66 pips is ADR. STP is 44. Bid 19. So higher high, higher low, higher high, but then price went down and gave us a lower low. Right now we're still trading between this 30-minute high and the 30-minute low is set down here. I'm gonna use the lowest candle in that zone, which is the wick, the green wick, with the body of the red candle. USD ZAR, real quick. USD CAD is kind of moving down. ZAR gave us a 3 days of drop, but we know that we have a gap. Let's see, do we have a gap on this one? We do not. So after 3 days, market must chop or rise. We know that we also have a 15-minute type 1, type 2, or type 3 pattern where we consolidate during Asia session and London session. You're like, oh, what's a type 1 or a type 2 or a type 3? We'll draw that out right now. So type 1 pattern, you see them in the downtrend and in the uptrend, is just vice versa. We're not gonna, well, I'll draw both of them, it doesn't matter. So a type 1 pattern in an uptrend, what does it look like? Zone of consolidation, break the lows, push 1, push 2, push 3. And then vice versa, if it's in a downtrend, breaks the highs, right? And when we break the highs, we do push 1, push 2, push 3. A type 2 pattern, consolidation, break, retest to continue, right? To continue that push to the top side, or it's a break, retest to continue going short. Right? That's a type 2 pattern. Again, make sure you guys take notes, take a screenshot of this, so you guys could have this on your notes. So this is a type 1 pattern. This is a type 2 pattern. A type 3 pattern is when price, again, consolidates during Asia session, London session, breaks, comes back 50% of consolidation to continue. Or, again, break 50% and continue. So again, this is a type 1 pattern, type 2 pattern, type 3 pattern. So right now, what do we see? Right now, this is this could happen. It could either give us, there's two things. Could this turn into type 2, type 3, where it comes back down, gives us a retest, or it comes back down to the low of the zone and gives us a 50% retracement of the zone consolidation? It could happen. We still know that we're trading between lower low, lower high, lower low. So let's update this real quick. So we know we're trading between this low, right, where price already tapped into multiple times and then went to the top side. And let's also, what's ADR? ADR is 251%, is 168. 168 is STP, and we already did 133. So we got 30 pips left for the day on USD ZAR. Gold, everybody's favorite. Right, we still haven't gotten that retest of the engulfing candle. So this is a pair right now where I'm not comfortable taking this trade. Why? Because similar to US 30, right? Because we have these 4-hour engulfings, because we have these 30-minute lows, because we have this 4-hour low, because we have the bottom of the zone of consolidation, this is a pair that when news hits, remember this, if we go back, and I don't want to name drop, but I'm going to do it because I don't care. If you go back to Roger Banks' stream I think it was, I don't even remember the day anymore, but I think it was like March 16th, March 14th. As a matter of fact, let's do something. We're gonna do some real hater shit. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let's see. It's not hating shit. I want to use it as a learning experience for everybody, right? And that's why these live streams are a thing, right? So that's not it, man. Come on. Where's that fucking video at, man? Gonna look for that video. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Where is this video, man? He fucking deleted that shit from the face of this earth. I'm gonna look for it today if I don't find it now, and we'll break it down tonight in the isolation session. Again, it's a video. It's a good video to watch. Again, just for um for just to learn the lesson, right? Just to show off exactly what it is. Yeah, I can't find the video. It's all good. All right. So right now, we're not banking this trade off the fact that we're in a zone of consolidation. So if we just update this, What are we still doing? We're still just moving sideways today. Price is just consolidating. Now, if we get a break of the lows, does that mean that I'm gonna enter these trades going short? Absolutely fucking not. Right? Again, we have this engulfing candle. If news spikes this all the way to the bottom, this is where I'd want to start looking for a trade going long. Let's update this as well. So right now we know we have 2 days of rise. Today being the third day, did we get a third day high? No. $362 is ADR, 242 is STP. So we'll continue to see what price does. And then 21 candle is red. Again, the fact that we have news today is already telling us this 372 could be invalidated. So we will, again, keep a very close eye on gold today. Bitcoin is pushing up, right? Did not give us the retest of the 30-minute candle either. We know that we're still in a zone of consolidation, right? A pretty big zone of consolidation because we know the previous higher high, higher low, higher high, price never broke above our high, price never broke below our lows. So we're still in this big zone of consolidation. So again, the only time I want to look for a trade here is going to be once we reach our 30-minute engulfing candle, a retest of the 30-minute lows. So if we don't get that, then there's no trade for me on Bitcoin. STP as well, 185 is ADR. STP is 123. And users gonna move this shit crazy today. We did 115. And last but not least, oil. So again, we understand that this 4-hour engulfing wasn't a strong 4-hour engulfing. We had a day of rise on Monday. We have a no net yesterday, and today price moving on up still. 123 is STP as well for this one. And we're still making higher highs and higher lows and higher highs. Now, why isn't this a strong 4-hour engulfing? Number one reason is price is still making higher highs and higher lows. It never gave us a lower high. Holy shit. Yo, that's crazy. What's good, my brother? Welcome to the stream. Yo, since 2014, I think that's when we first started playing. Right? COD Ghost. Hope you're doing good, my brother. So, with oil, understanding again, another situation where yes, we had a change of character, we had a break of structure, but the pullback, right, once we got into the lower low going into the lower high, the fact that we were still making internal higher highs and higher lows, we already knew that that 4-hour engulfing that we had was not a valid 4-hour engulfing. So we still got to wait it out. So we went through all the pairs. Again, we have news coming up now at 8:30. So we just got to sit back, sit on our hands. We can't get too anxious about getting into these trades. We got to wait for that news to hit and then start trading after the news hits. So let's see. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over that we haven't gone over, or if we already went over it, let me know. If not, again, once we'll just sit here and wait for news to hit. Oh man. Give me 1 second, let me go grab a cup of water, I'll be right back. Fucking Kaze, man. I haven't seen that name literally since Ghost. I think we played again after Ghost, like once or twice. Probably during was it MW19 maybe? So once again, for the people on the YouTube chat as well, if you guys have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Again, if not, we got news coming up at 8:30. Which again, it looks like we're gonna stay away from. And then we have news again at 2 p.m. today, high impact FOMC news. So that's usually I don't trade FOMC. Um, so pretty much after 8:30, if something happens during 8:30 where it moves, then an STP is already hit, then we'll be done for the day and we'll be back again tonight for the isolation session at 7 p.m. If nothing happens during 8:30, which sometimes happens, there could be news at 8:30 and nothing really happens in the market. Um, then we'll wait for the NYC open at 9:30. The NYC open is at 9:30. If we could catch an opportunity before the FOMC news hits at 2 p.m., then we'll take those trades. If not, then again, we'll be done for the day and we'll be back tonight for the isolation session at 7 p.m. So, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Anything you guys want me to explain again, let me know. If not, we'll just be here, just chilling. Talking ideas, motivation. We're so and so from the neighborhood beefing. Who got killed last week? a lot of these pairs are just acting the same way, literally the exact same way. So we just gotta be patient, wait it out. It's been a pretty slow 2 weeks. Last week we had a pretty good opportunities to trade. Um, but again, the fact that last week too was a little bit slower than usual, and we had the news on Friday is all good, right? We understand that the market tends to slow down throughout the week, the same way you see here on USD CAD that price is just moving sideways. Um, when the market knows that there's news that week, right? Same thing as gold. Gold usually does 362 pips, right? On Monday, we did 258. On Tuesday, we did 218, right? Today, price is just moving sideways. Usually, right, if we go to a normal week, right? Last week wasn't normal, but if we go to a normal week where price doesn't have news, you'll start seeing that, okay, it moves 200. This ADR for this was different. I wish I would have had it. I think ADR for this one was 2 something, 263, and we ended up doing that, right? We had 268 pips, normal, right? We had 216 if we look at STP. 263 is ADR. If 263 is ADR, right? STP is 176. We ended up doing 216, right? We ended up doing 260, 266, right? So on a normal basis, on a normal week of charts, usually, right, it's going to do at least the safe take profit. So whenever you see if there's news on Friday or high impact on a Wednesday or high impact on a Thursday, you'll normally start seeing Monday and Tuesday, before the news hits, the days before the news hits, market is going to slow down. And that's going to let us know exactly what happened on Friday last week, right? Price isn't going to give you ADR STP, but it's going to give you that ADR that we didn't do for the 2 or 3 days that we missed it. Is going to give it to you in one single trade, in one single day. So, gotta be patient with it, right? Once price, today is Wednesday, so once price does what it has to do, then we already know Thursday and Friday going into the last 2 days of the week. If price doesn't move crazy, then we'll be able to look for a continuation going into the last 2 days of the week. If not, then we just gotta wait for next week and start catching the continuation trades. Did ignorant splits? We're going through something weird now. Trying to feel alive. So gold is still sitting in the same spot. Oil is still at the top. So oil is gonna be one I'm gonna turn off. We're not gonna focus on that one. USD CAD is still in the bottom. Right, it went right back to the 30-minute lows. US 30 still in the same spot in the middle. Hasn't really done anything crazy in the last 30 minutes. And AU is in the same spot as well. So gonna be interesting to see what news does to the prices today. GJ gave us that 30-minute high that's set now. The last green candle before the push down, we're gonna use the highest red candle, or the highest candle in the zone, which is that red wick, and I'm gonna use the body of this green candle here. So we will see what price does. And ADR was already hit to 85 pips as STP. We already did 86. So GJ, we're gonna turn that off. We're not gonna be interested in trading this today. And then GU, we said we wanted to come back to this. 42 pips is STP. We ended up doing 36. So let's see what price wants to do here. Again, we're in the middle of the zone of consolidation, so I'm not interested in, or in the zone of the 30-minute high and 30-minute low. So this is going to be one where I just want to sit back. We would have been in a different situation, right? Let's draw this out as well. We would have been in a different situation if price on Monday, if price would have came down to the 30-minute low and then done what it did here, right? Then we would have been seeing, okay, cool, yeah, we're gonna expect price to give us a pullback, and then this is where we'll start seeing price continue to push to the top side. But because price never came back down to the 30-minute low, price, however, right, on the other side of things, let's change this color so we're not confused. Price could always now come back down into these lows and then do this. So again, once news hits at 8:30, I'll come back to GU so we can see exactly what it is that it did. And again, all these other pairs, US 30, USD CAD, and gold, and AU for the day, the ones that we still have on that haven't done STP or ADR, we just gotta wait it out and see what price wants to do. There's nothing more, nothing less that we could do here. We just gotta wait it out, be patient. But again, any questions you guys have, let me know. Bombay. Damn, man, time is going by so slow. 14 minutes left for the news to hit. We'll see what price does here.